Okay, come on.
Back for JayWalking.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, you've been busy.
The dust has settled.
Yeah,
The
right.
dust has settled.
That's
You
true.
actually went to the show. I was surprised you went to prejudging finals. Tell me your synopsis of the contest.
Yeah, I was glad to go. I thought it was a good venue.
And who did you think won on Friday night?
You know, I didn't have Samson. I know he was going to be in the top 3, obviously, but I wasn't sure if they were going to repeat with Derek or Hadi,
Yeah.
you know.
Come on.
But I'm glad for Samson. I mean, it's great.
Could you tell from where you were sitting, though? Don't you
Well-
think that the seats make a huge difference when, like, whether you're 4 rows back, whether you're 10 rows back? Or were you watching the big screens?
I was watching the big screen mostly.
That's hard to tell then.
Yeah,
Because the digital hides a lot of the...
yeah, the details. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice, I like the theater though, but I was thinking about that. It's like, since they moved it there, I mean, it's a lot less seat than the Orleans, like a lot,
Yeah.
right? I think,
Yeah, a lot of, remember they had the spillover in the,
oh,
in that club.
right, that's right, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right. Because I looked up how many seats were in the venue and they
Yeah.
said like just below 5,000.
Well, as you know, Derek lost.
Yeah,
He got third.
I felt bad for him.
Hadi didn't retain. Yeah, but I want to talk about that because the adversity of losing the title after winning it.
Yeah,
You have such a high when you win the Mr. Olympia title. Like someone like me, maybe a little. I think for me, if you look at the track record and being second so many times, I feel like that was just. I feel like my feeling might have been a little different because, when you work at it for so many years and you're like so close, right?
yeah,
You win it, but man, to get that high and then you missed, and you don't retain it. I always said, the retention of it, the actual
defending the title.
defending it the first time, it means so much.
It's a lot of pressure, I'm sure.
It's a lot because people want to count you out, and that's the unfortunate thing when you're on top. There's only one position to go. It's down. It's just you lose.
Do you think people wanted Derek to lose?
No,
fans?
I don't think so. I think speaking from running a podcast and talking on this channel about it a million times.
Yeah.
I feel like we really favored him to win.
Yeah.
Because I felt like he was improving. He has age on his side, which this is still the case. Derek can come back and win it. Samson slid in a spot where the two guys that probably were the most spoken about, that he had not beaten at that Olympia in a minute.
Yeah.
Those guys were off. Hadi was off and Derek was off. If it was both their absolute best, if Hadi showed up like he did at the Arnold,
yeah.
or Derek showed up even like last year,
Yeah.
we might be talking a different scenario. Because
Yeah.
Samson, as great as he is, he's still, no one was 100%, I feel, except Martin.
Oh,
Martin was his best.
Well, you called it on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I knew he would do well. The 4th place, can you imagine going in your first Olympia and getting 4th?
He's on top of the world.
But now it's like, okay, the Arnold's paying big money, $500K, okay? $500,000 purse. So, of course these guys are, okay, I'm turning around and doing it. Samson's doing it. Andrew Jack's doing it. I don't think Hadi and Derek necessarily would do it. And I wouldn't suggest they would do it because Derek had, he had issues with his legs. His leg size was down. He needs to get his legs fuller.
Was he injured or?
No, I think he just tried to come in Hadi condition, man, and it affected him.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the shows I've done. Look at the shows I've done where I've over-dieted or over-trained for them.
Yeah.
But I think all in all, the production, I thought it was, I thought the stage was cool. And
Very nice.
we talked about the guys went a little earlier, which, they weren't under the gun. I just thought, we'd see, I still think, the guys peaking midday would be best.
Now, they used to, do you remember the year they actually changed the prejudging on Friday? Because it used to be on Saturday back in the day.
Yeah.
Like the Arnold.
Well, if you remember at Mandalay Bay, I think the year 2001 was a day show. That was a Saturday morning, Saturday night.
Right, right.
And then somewhere along the way, I think when we went to the Orleans, they dropped it to the Friday night.
Yeah.
And I felt they did it, you know, for ticket sales.
Okay.
Meaning like they needed to put more people in the house.
Yeah.
You know, for, you know, maybe, you know, having the ability to, you know, spread the show out.
Yeah.
You know, it's not back to back, so it lightens up the day, and then you have an expo. I think that was the real reason, was the expo. They wanted, you know, people to be able to go to the expo, and then of course they start adding the other visions and put them in the expo.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty unique.
Yeah, Jenny was asking me why they're doing that. That sucks for you guys, you know, to have to peak 2 days in a row.
I mean, listen, I'm just happy I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to you know, put my word out there that, hey, it's probably better if it's done this way. But you know what? It's their show. They're obviously having huge success. I'm sure it was successful. I'm not a show promoter. There's a reason I'm not a show promoter.
Well, you have shows.
Yes, but not professional contests.
Yeah.
Where guys are making an absolute living doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, look how my shows are run. You know, morning prejudging, finals at night, and we're done. I mean, it's kind of how bodybuilding shows, but things transition forward.
Yeah.
But listen, the mindset has to be locked in for, you know, Derek has to believe in himself. Hadi has to believe in himself. There's no one that is unbeatable. People can talk about, is this the reign of Samson now?
Yeah.
And I don't think we're gonna see, you know, these guys just say, oh, he's unbeatable, and just not make a run for it. I think that all these guys can truly believe, just like Andrew, I feel like they all can believe that they have an opportunity to win the title, or win it, for those guys' sake, win it back. And if you don't think that, then you got a problem.
Yeah, it's so
You're
hard
not
to
coming
do.
there to place third, fourth, fifth, anything. You know, Hunter looked good. I thought he looked pretty tremendous, but you know, you have to just, I think he's going to do Arnold. I think Martin will do Arnold. I think Andrew will do Arnold.
Yeah.
Samson will do Arnold. We'll see if Nick Walker throws his hat in there.
Yeah.
How would he have done?
I don't know.
Tough call, right?
Yeah.
Now that you haven't seen him up there 2 years,
I
we
know.
can't really make that statement anymore.
I know. I mean, I hope the best for him and stuff. This was really a weird year for him.
Yeah. So anyway, I head to Cleveland this weekend. I got Dave Lieberman's contest out there. I was in Michigan last weekend, and then we turn around and go to Boston. We'll be in Boston for the New Englands.
And for Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween time. Well, I always enjoy Boston around Halloween. The weather's...
It's your thing.
It's 8 years Angie and I have been going there now.
Wow.
8 years. Exactly today, I was at the Dubai Muscle Show cutting the ribbon.
Oh.
2016.
Oh.
So Nick, who used to own the Muscle Show, posted it today, and he said this was exactly 8 years ago, and I remember exactly. We were on that crazy tour. We went to Middle East.
Oh, I think I remember that.
We went to Kuwait. We went to everywhere.
Yeah.
We went to Budapest. We went everywhere for that, like, month. Maybe it was 2 weeks. And we came back, man, and I landed back in Boston directly, and I was at the show.
Oh, wow.
And we were rocking. So time flies. We talk about time all the time. I was talking with Chris Aceto about that yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was talking about he did his last kindergarten conference with his kid. And man, where's the time go, right?
Wow.
It didn't bring back memories sitting there watching, because that's the first Olympia you've watched in a minute.
Yeah, I didn't go last year, but I went the year before when it was in Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
It was nice to go.
Okay.
I was glad to actually be able to go last minute. Dan came through for me, and because the tickets were like really hard to get, of course.
Yeah, they were sold out.
But it was a few seats that nobody was there.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Well, prejudging, you know, finals. Yeah. It's finals too, right?
Yeah, I was there for the finals too. They did a good job, especially with the new ring and all that stuff. I thought it was a nice touch for them. But
Yeah,
you
that
know,
came from my jeweler.
I know you told me.
Remember when I got my other one?
But you know what I was thinking? They didn't get one for Brandon, Hardy, Derek. Like they didn't go on stage to get
Yeah,
their
I don't
ring.
know if I thought they were getting them for all, but that's a great question. I
Yeah.
thought they would too.
I was like, man, they got gypped. Samsung. I mean, just
Yeah. Samson got it
He did? Okay.
on stage,
Boy, if I would have been the other guys, I'm like, hey, where's my ring?
right?
Yeah, that was cool to bring you guys all on stage.
Yeah, it was
course.
good to see the legends up there, right? Even though they were missing some.
Yeah, of course Arnold wasn't there.
Yeah, I wish he should have been there for the 60th. That would have been nice. But we'll see him at the Arnold Classic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But that'll be a build-up. We'll be talking about that the next few months. Who's the front runner for that? And right now, that's Samson.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Andrew. I think Chris is working to rectify Andrew now, and I think we'll see a different Andrew jacked up there.
Yeah. I was happy for Martin.
Of course, yeah.
I was really happy for him.
He's doing Prague, so he just announced
He'll
it.
probably win that.
Yeah, so he'll qualify for next year. That way,
So what qualifies? Just top three?
top three.
Oh, okay.
Top three qualifies.
I just missed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that was a good
yeah,
show.
it's good to be back, guys.
Yep.
JayWalking. We'll be back for another episode. Appreciate you guys so much. Keep crushing it. For Dave and I, we're out.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you. I flipped the script, I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut